We played some Splatoon 2.
Let's go!
Alright, it was the Global Testfire.
We did.
I was otherwise occupied, so you had my Switch, you were playing, Ryan was streaming, you may have seen our streams, so you may have been playing yourselves.
Yeah.
Probably the people watching streams didn't have a Switch, or they were on the go somewhere.
Could have been.
Without Wi-Fi. But I think it's pretty smart for Nintendo to do these test runs. And they give it everybody for free, so that's cool. It's a timed demo. I bet there are some people that are now interested in Splatoon that weren't before. So, and it's going to help them make sure their servers were fine, which...
They were.
What'd you think? Pretty solid?
As far as I could tell, I couldn't tell anything wrong with the gameplay. Any death that I died, I felt was my own fault. I didn't feel any sort of delay in input and controls. Or input and controls is the same thing. Input and movement on the screen.
Here, I have a giant fuzz from my pocket.
Sick. Okay, can I tell a story real quick? Okay,
sure.
Something you should know about Scott is that when he was a teenager, he had a collection of sock fuzz.
Yeah.
So every night he would come home and he would take off his socks, and all of the lint that was in between his toes, he would ball up and put in his sock fuzz collection. And how big did that thing get?
Well, it was about like that, I would say.
So gross.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even have a jar. It was just on my headboard.
yes, right next to his face.
So when I was sleeping at night, it's probably
Probably. And you got rid of it when you started dating, correct?
yeah. When I started having feelings for women,
You were like, this is probably not prone toward that. I
wanted to make like a pillow out of it at one point.
It was so gross. Yeah, I admire you for that, for your dedication, because that thing was there for years, wasn't it? Anyways, speaking of gross stuff going everywhere,
Aha! Yeah.
Yes, the Global Testfire was great.
I was going to add that of all the Splatoon I've ever played, every match seems so smooth.
It did.
Like, people can leave, but no one else's experience is interrupted. It's nice.
I did not feel any interruption. I did feel sad because when one of my teammates was just standing on the starting point going like this, and it's like...
If Nintendo gets any feedback from this test fire, I think it would be really good if CPUs took over for people that leave.
Yeah,
and nobody has to know about it.
And it might be that causes lag, but I would think that people exiting would cause lag.
Yeah, it's done in other games. Like in Smash Bros, I can always tell when a CPU takes over.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Or like maybe if someone leaves, there's a little sprinkler in the sky that goes with your color like every couple seconds, just to even up a little bit.
Do something.
I don't know, but you use Splat Roller the whole time?
I did.
Nice.
I stuck with that. I stuck with that class the whole time.
Do you see a lot of people using the new Splat Dualies?
I think so. I think I did. I didn't pay attention too much to what they were holding.
Yeah.
But I thought I was going to see just mostly Splat Rollers, but I didn't. I saw, a few here and there, of course. But it was fun. This was really my first Splatoon experience. I played it one other time, which we did on our channel.
Oh,
and it
pops up magically for your convenience.
It was a wash, to say the least. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but if you want to see some Splatoon gameplay from a highly skilled competitor, watch the second stream that Ryan did. The first one, he was having a lot of technical difficulties. Me and Glenn were just trying to help him troubleshoot it all. We're like, can't hear anything. Oh, now it sounds like a helicopter. It's coming through your living room. But the second one is perfect. So watch that.
Absolutely a blast playing it. The maps were cool.
Yep.
The controls were perfectly fine. I didn't have any sort of difficulty with them.
I'm very excited. I sold Splatoon. I'm ready to make this purchase.
And when does this one come out?
This comes out at an unknown date. I think it's sometime in July, I believe.
Man, they put this out there and they get you excited, and then it's like, you can't have it right
This
now.
is quite a way ahead of time.
Oh,
Yeah,
kill.
I know.
I don't even have a Switch, and I want this game to come out.
Well, maybe they're giving you a little more time.
Yes. You gotta save that dough up.
So good impressions, good controls.
Good net code.
Yeah. And I mean, there were concerns that you're losing a little bit without having the gamepad touchscreen where you can warp, but
Right.
I think they made it pretty easy.
Yeah. I didn't find any issues with that. I mean, it was my first time playing, so...
You didn't know what you're missing.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was missing between the two, but it seemed pretty seamless.
Yeah.
Just clicking the map button on and off took a couple of rounds to get used to, and then I was used to it.
There you go. I thought it would be hold down to look at the map.
I did too, and that's what kind of juked me out. Is I'm like, I pressed it, and I'm like, okay, now I got what I wanted to do. Oh, I actually had to turn it off.
Yeah, that would be a really nice option to have.
Yeah.
So
Toggle.
overall, can't wait. It's gonna be an awesome game.
Absolutely.
Yep.
This is genius to do, Nintendo.
Yes.
Evil genius.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the crew.
Don't forget to leave your likes below. Give us the thumbs up, because when you give us the thumbs up, it helps us help you. Helps us give you guys content every single day of the week. Every like helps.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.